So welcome to all of you Shiksha 360, and today basically we have to discuss ABM memory based and some important question that is basically on the module C. And today basically this is basically set number 5. This is basically set number 5, and today basically we have to start from question number 44, and I will try to cover up to 55 or 60. Clear? So let's start side by side. Basically we will discuss the important points regarding that also, so that we are able to understand all these things. Clear? So that basically we are able to understand all these things. So let's move towards the first question of our today's discussion. Esteem needs basically are also known as So what is the correct answer? A option is social needs, B option is self-realization needs, C option is ego needs, option number D is safety needs. Clear? So we know that basically this is hierarchy of needs. Clear? This is basically hierarchy of needs, and the correct answer basically for that is ego needs. Clear? So basically this concept it is given by Abraham. So this concept it is given by basically Abraham Maslow, and there are basically 5 needs. I will discuss the needs in little bit detail. First one is physiological needs. Physiological needs. So what is comes under the physiological needs? Clear? So can anyone tell basically what is come under the physiological needs? If anyone it is aware. So basically it includes food, drink, shelter, oxygen, sleep. Clear? So all these things basically comes under that. Clear? That is the basic things. Second one basically that is safety and security needs. Clear? Second one basically that is safety and security needs. Third one basically that is social needs. Fourth one basically that is self-esteem needs. Or ego needs. Fifth one that is self-actualization needs. Please do not draw anything on the screen. Self-actualization needs. Clear? So these are the 5 needs. Clear? So these are the 5 needs, and these are very, very important. Clear? This point it is very, very important for the examination point of view. Clear? You will get question basically from this in the examination. Now move to the next question. Question number 45. Clear? Question number 45. So what it says that, clear basically what it says that. So let's discuss. First of all, I will tell you basically this question it is basically from the chapter number 23rd. Clear? Chapter number 23rd. So though the content of the climate survey, clear basically though the content of the climate survey basically may vary from structure to the organization. Though the content of the climate survey basically may vary from structure to the organization, typical survey coverage, basically what it consists of. Clear? Basically typical survey coverage. Basically what it consists of. Clear? So basically we know that basically it consists of total 9 elements. Clear? Basically it consists of total 9 elements. So option number A, structure and responsibility. Clear? So it will consist under that or not? Yes, this one is the first element. This one it is basically the second one. Reward and risk. Clear? This is also comes under that. This one is the third element. This one is the fourth element. Clear? So basically A and B are to be there. So either this option is to be answered. This is not the answer because here A is not present. Either C is the answer because A and B is available there, or D is not the answer. Clear? Third one is Standards and conflict. Clear? This one it is also comes under that. This is fifth, this is sixth. So A, B, and C is to be correct. Compensation, this is not available under that. Clear? So option number A is the answer, that is A, B, and C. Clear? Option number A is the answer, that is A, B, and C. Clear? So structure and responsibility, reward and risk, standards and conflict. Clear? Next one, basically, which three are left? First one is the warmth, port. Last one, that is the identity. Warmth, sport, and identity. Clear? Warmth, sport, and identity. Now move to the next question, question number 46. Question number 46. So let's discuss basically what this says that. Clear? So let's discuss regarding that basically what it says that. That is basically it comes under this question. Basically, it is regarding the evaluation of the training. Clear? Basically, this is comes under the evaluation of the training. Clear? And that is basically comes under chapter number 21. So let's discuss regarding that. So the positive changes, clear? The positive changes in the behavior, clear? The positive changes basically in the behavior affects the functioning of the organization, clear? The positive changes basically in the behavior affects the functioning of the organization. So this can be expressed basically in the term of financial benefit, clear? So this can be expressed basically in the terms of the financial benefit or return on training investment, clear? So basically this can be expressed basically in the terms of financial benefit or return on training investment to the organization. So this evaluation basically it is called as, clear? So basically this evaluation basically it is called as, clear? First one basically it is reaction level. Second one basically that is it is learning level. Third one basically it is behavior level, or basically fourth one basically that is functioning level, clear? So that is basically it can be expressed as in terms of the financial benefit or a return on training investment, clear? Basically, or a return on training investment basically to the organization. So this evaluation basically it is called as the functioning level, clear? So this evaluation basically it is called as the functioning level, clear? So option number D is the correct answer, that is the functioning level. Clear? Option number D is the correct answer here. So now basically let's discuss other options also, clear? Because sometimes basically we are not aware regarding that. First option, that is the reaction level, clear? Basically first option, that is the reaction level, clear? So under that basically that is participants. Reaction level basically that is participants form opinions. Clear? Participants basically form opinions about the content. Clear? Basically in this participants basically form opinions about the content, the method. Clear? That is basically we can say that like feedback. Clear? This is like feedback. Clear? So learning level, clear? So basically what it comes under that learning level, that is trainees learn knowledge. Clear? Basically trainees learn knowledge, skills, and attitude. Clear? Basically training learns knowledge, skills, and attitude about the subject matter. Clear? Basically about the subject matter. Clear? So trainees learn knowledge, skills, and attitude basically about the subject matter which are acceptable. Clear? Basically about the subject matter basically which are acceptable. Clear? Basically which are acceptable for translating into behavior. Clear? Basically which are acceptable basically for translating into behavior. Clear? So now what is behavior level? Clear? Basically behavioral level, that is basically trainees apply the learning. Trainees apply the learning to actual situations. Clear? Basically apply the learning to actual situations. Clear? That is basically at the working place. Clear? Basically that is at the working place. Clear? That is basically known to be as the behavioral level. Clear? Basically that is belong to the behavioral level. Clear? So please tell fast. All the 4 points are clear to all of you, or any doubt, any query regarding any point, please respond fast. Clear? So the correct answer of this question basically it is option number D. And I expect that all of you are basically aware regarding all these points very well. Now move to the next question, question number 47. Very easy question. I think I have also discussed in detail regarding that basically many times. Clear? How basically you have to learn that. Clear? Basically I have discussed many times regarding that. Clear? So the Payment of Wages Act. Basically it is comes in which year? 1936, 1948, 1965 and 1976. Clear? So please tell fast. Basically this is comes in which year? The Payment of Wages Act. Clear? And I also request to all of you, please tell. Clear? This is basically comes under the compensation theories. Clear? Basically this is comes under the compensation theory. On the examination, basically they have already asked question on that. Clear? What are the four main things? Clear? That is the Committee on Fair Wages basically pronounced certain wage concepts. Clear? So basically what are that ways? First one is minimum wages, then living wages, then fair wages, then need-based minimum wages. Clear? So regarding that, first of all, basically we will discuss here that is the Payment of Wages Act. How basically we have to remember that. Clear? How basically we have to remember that this thing. First of all, I will discuss a case. So earlier basically when any person basically going to job, so basically at some places, clear, basically they will not get the salary. Clear? Basically they will not get the salary. Clear? So their first demand, that is basically if we are working at any particular place. Clear? If we are working at any particular place, basically we have to get the salary on time. Clear? So first of all, basically Payment of Wages Act, basically it is to be enacted in the year 1936. Clear? Basically 1936. Clear? Payment of Wages Act, basically it is 1936. Clear? That's you are right. Clear? After that, basically for getting the work, basically for doing any work, basically you will getting the payment. Clear? Basically you are going to receiving the payment. Clear? But many cases arises. Clear? That is basically you will not get the sufficient payment. Clear? Or as per the work, basically you will not get that much payment. Clear? So that is basically now next act, basically that is basically minimum wages. Clear? That is minimum wages. Clear? So in the next, basically that is after 12 years. Next act is to become, that is basically Minimum Wages Act 1948. Clear? Now, first of all, basically we are basically fighting for the payment. Clear? Basically we are fighting for the payment wages. After that, basically we are fighting for the minimum wages. Clear? So now next, basically now basically we are getting minimum wages. Clear? Like basically we are doing extraordinary work at any place. Clear? Basically we are doing extraordinary work at any place. So basically next, basically we will expect the bonus. Clear? So next, basically we will expect the bonus. So bonus, basically that is after 17 years. After 17 years, basically we are also getting the bonus, Payment of Bonus Act. Clear? After 17 years, basically we are moving towards the Payment of a Bonus Act. Clear? Payment of Bonus Act. Now last one. Last one, that is basically initially basically we are fighting for the minimum wages. Next, basically payment minimum wages. After that, payment of, now basically we are getting basically equal payment or equal remuneration for equal work. Clear? Equal remuneration for equal work. Okay, so that is basically comes in the year 1976. Clear? That is basically comes in the year 1976. So hope you are now able to remember all these acts one by one. Clear? Please tell fast now. Hope I expect that all of you are now able to remember all these things very easily. Clear? Just remember the way. Clear? Just remember the way. Basically, how basically just formulate the story. Clear? Just formulate the story so that basically you are able to remember all these things. Clear? So that basically you are able to remember all these things. Any other query, any other doubt regarding that? Please tell fast. If you have any doubt, any query regarding that, regarding this thing. So one more question basically, which you will definitely find in the examination, basically types of compensation. Clear? Basically types of compensation. So basically what type of compensation basically we will give to them. Clear? Basically like managerial position. Second one basically that is to supervisory. Third one basically that is clerical or administrative. Fourth one basically that is unskilled, semi-skilled. Clear? So what is for managerial basically what is basically it is to be known as remuneration. Remuneration. For supervisory basically it is to be known as salary. For clerical or administrative basically it is also known as salary. For semi-skilled or unskilled or highly skilled, that is basically it is to be known as wages. Clear? That is basically it is to be known as wages. Clear? So please remember that. Clear? Please remember that this one is the most important points. Clear? Basically for the examination point of view. Clear? For the examination point of view, basically these are the most important questions. Please remember that regarding that. Now one more question basically from the same basically I will ask to you. Basically there is basically like basically special service provided to the customers. Clear? Basically in the Taj Hotel, that is basically known as stars. Clear? Basically there is a term regarding that, that is stars. So can anyone tell basically what is the full form of the stars? Please anyone tell basically, if anyone remember basically what is the full form of the Taj? Stars basically that is special thanks. Please remember all these things. And recognition system. Clear? Special thanks and recognition. Clear? So please remember all these things so that you are able to answer the question. Clear? So that you are able to answer the question. Clear? Now move to the next question. The term knowledge workers. Clear? So the next question basically that is the term knowledge workers was introduced by. Clear? The term knowledge workers basically was introduced by. Clear? So basically this question basically it is from chapter number 20. Clear? Chapter number 20. I think basically in the last part of the chapter number 20, basically we have discussed regarding that. Clear? Basically we have discussed regarding that basically when we have discussing regarding the different banks. Clear? So here basically they are asking basically the term knowledge workers basically was introduced by change in a role of HR professionals, change in emerging high-tech industries, globalization and integration basically with the world economy, or all the above. Clear? Basically or all the above. So what will be the correct answer in this question? So the term knowledge workers basically was introduced by. Please tell fast. Basically for whom, or we can say that basically for whom basically we have introduced this new term. Clear? Basically for whom basically we have introduced basically this for this new term. Clear? Basically it is basically for the emerging high tech industries. Clear? Basically for the emerging high tech industry, basically option number B is the correct answer. Clear? Basically option number B is the correct answer. That is basically for the emerging high tech industry basically introduced knowledge workers. Clear? The term knowledge worker basically introduced by. Clear? So this term basically it is introduced by the emerging high tech industries. Clear? So option number B is the correct answer. Clear? Option number B is the correct answer. Okay. Now move to the next question, question number 49. Very, very important. Clear. So these things are also very, very important. Clear. Job description, job specification, job role, job evaluation. Clear. And I request to all of you, please remember all these things. Clear. So dash is a technique. Clear. Question dash 49. Basically, dash is a technique that facilitates. Clear. Basically, dash is a technique that facilitates the listing of what is required to be performed for a task or a job. Clear. So basically dash is a technique. Clear. Basically dash is a technique basically that facilitates. Clear. Basically that facilitates the listing of what is required to be performed or a task for a task or a job. Clear. So please tell fast. First option is job description. Second option is that is job role or job analysis. Third option is job specification. Fourth option is job evaluation. Clear. So the correct answer, yes, many students are right. Basically, option number B is the correct answer. That is basically job role or analysis. Clear. Job role or job analysis. Basically, it is a technique. Clear. Basically, it is a technique that facilitates the listing of. Clear. Basically, that facilitates the listing of what is required to be performed. Clear. Basically, that facilitates the listing of what is required to be performed basically for a task or a job. Clear. Basically for a task or a job. Clear. Further, please remember that basically job role or job analysis basically consists of three parts. Clear. Basically these are the three parts. First one is job description. This one. Second part is job specification. Third part is job evaluation. Clear. Please remember that all these things. Clear. Please remember that basically all these are things. So what is basically job description? Clear. So basically job description basically that is activities involved. Clear. Basically job description basically focus on basically activities. Clear. Basically what are the activities are involved? Clear. Basically focus on activities involved. And what is job specification? Clear. Basically job specification basically focus on a requirement of person. Clear. It basically focus on a requirement of person in terms of. Clear. Basically in terms of qualification and attributes. Clear. Basically requirement of person basically in terms of qualification and attributes. Clear. Qualification and attributes. Clear. So please remember that. Clear. So basically please remember that all these things so that basically you are able to answer the question. Clear. So that basically you are able to answer the question. Now move to the next question. Question number 50th. Question number 50th. Clear. That is basically regarding the assessment workshops. Clear. Center workshops. Clear. That is basically regarding the assessment center workshops. So let's discuss basically what they are saying that. So in the assessment center workshops, that is basically from the chapter number 24. Workshop method in a job related stimulated situation. Clear. So in the assessment center workshops method in a job related simulated situation, the behavior of the employee. Clear. Basically the behavior of the employees is assessed through their performance. Clear. The behavior of the employees is assessed basically through their performance of different exercises. Clear. The behavior of the employees basically is assessed through their performance of different exercises, such as group discussions or psychometric tests. Second one basically that is business games. Third one basically that is committee meetings. Fourth one basically that is in basket exercises. Clear. Basically fourth one basically that is in basket exercises. Clear. So basically what are the tools? Basically they are to be used for the assessment center workshops. Clear. Basically for the assessment center workshops. Clear. So group discussions and psychometric tests. Clear. So this is to be correct one or not? This both have to be correct one. Clear. Group discussion and psychometric tests. Clear. So under the psychometric test, clear, sometimes basically they are asking basically which three tests basically they will taken under the psychometric test. Clear. Basically these three tests basically will be taken under the psychometric test. First one basically that is aptitude test. Clear. First one basically that is aptitude test. Second one basically that is ability test. Third one basically that is personality test. Clear. Basically third one that is personality test. Clear. So option number A is to be correct here. Clear. Option number A is to be correct here. Clear. This one. So either this is to be the answer or either this to be or this to be. So business games. Clear. So basically it is correct or not? Yes. Basically this business games basically it is also business games, or basically it is also known as simulation exercise. Clear. Sometimes basically it is also known as simulation exercise. Clear? So this one it is to committee meeting. Clear? So basically committee meeting, basically it is comes under that or not? Committee meeting. Clear? So committee meeting, basically it is not comes under that. Clear? Committee meetings. Clear? As such, basically we are not getting committee meetings, basically under not under that. Clear? So A and B are to be corrected. Clear till now? In basket exercises. Clear? Basically in basket exercises. Clear? So this one is to be wrong here. In basket exercises is to be also comes here. Clear? So either our answer is A and B or A, B and D. Clear? So basically here A, B and D is nothing any option. Clear? So this one is to be wrong here. This one it is also wrong here. Clear? So according to me, basically option number A is the correct answer. Clear? Option number A is the correct answer. Clear? Because in basket exercises, basically it is also correct one. Committee meeting, basically it is not the correct one. Clear? Basically committee meeting, basically it is not the correct one. So please tell fast up to this much point. All these questions are clear to all of you, basically what we are discussing here. Please respond. Please ask if you have any query, any doubt regarding any question. Hope basically with the help of these questions, you are able to understand many new things. Clear? Basically with the help of this question, basically you are able to understand basically many new things also. Okay. So in this session, basically we have to discuss up to this much point. So tomorrow, basically I will take one more session. So last question. This one is easier short question. I will discuss that also. So please go with that. Question number 51. Clear? Please go with that. Question number 51. So what it says that let's discuss. So which of the following, basically which of the following is not an ego state? Clear? Basically which of the following, basically it is not an ego state defined by Eric Berne. Clear? Basically defined by Eric Berne. Clear? So basically Eric Berne basically defined the different ego states. Clear? Basically Eric Berne basically defined the different ego states. Clear? So that is basically child ego state. This one it is to be correct one. Parent ego state, basically this one it is also comes correct one. And third one that is basically adult ego state. Clear? So basically this one it is also correct one. Clear? So adolescence basically it is not any ego state. Clear? So this one is the answer. Clear? As they are asking basically which of the following, basically it is not an ego state, basically as defined by Berne. Clear? Basically as defined by Berne. Clear? So one more question, basically that is basically under the parent ego state. Clear? Basically under the parent ego state, basically these are further two parts. Clear? Basically under the parent ego states, basically there are further two parts. First one is the nurturing parent. Clear? Under the parent ego state, basically further there are two parts. First one is the nurturing parent. Second one basically that is the critical parent. Clear? Second one basically that is the critical parent. Clear? So please remember that all these things. Clear? So please remember that all these things, and I request all of you please do revision. Tomorrow basically I will take one more session, and in that basically we will also try to discuss 7 to 8 questions like same way. Clear? Along with the explanation of all the terminologies. Clear? And I request all of you please participate in that also. Most probably basically afternoon time basically we will take the session. And thanks to all of you for joining this session. Hope basically these sessions will definitely help us to clear the examination and also to remember some important points. So thanks to all of you for joining this session.